היום 40 יום לעומר שם 5 שבועות ו5 ימים הרחמן הזיר עבודה בית המקדש למקומה במהרה בימינו. Today is the 40th day of the Omer, 5 weeks and 5 days, 10 days left. Bezrat Hashem to Shavuot. The midah today is Hod Shebe Yesod. We're in the week of Yesod, foundation, which we said is Brit Mila, which is the foundation to build on, which is again children. And today is Hod, which is praise, which is kavod, which is beauty. So here we have to thank Hashem that a person is zochet to have children, to thank Hashem for that. We have to thank Hashem for being able to serve Him and being shomer, the Brit Mila, not doing averot with the Brit Mila. And here there's a segula that when a person controls himself and doesn't do averot with the Brit Mila, there's a zechut for good children as well. Also, we have to thank Hashem, the fact that we actually have a physical Brit Mila, because today's Hodu Shebei Yesod, Hod Shebei Yesod, thanking Hashem. So there's Jews, and we heard the story, if you were there on Motzei Shabbat from Rabbi Lau, that it was a tough times for certain people in certain eras to get a Brit Mila. Even it was recently someone in my class as a kid who came from Russia, he only got a Brit Mila at age 8, right? Not 8 days, 8 years old. And there's many stories. We saw last week a 96-year-old, and unbelievable. Actually, when the 96-year-old got a Brit Milah, at the same time there was a guy that was 45 that also got his Brit Milah. It was eclipsed by the guy that got 96. He wasn't, in the same room though. There was someone that was 45 that also got his Brit Milah. And actually, when I was there, the Chabad rabbi, he introduced an elderly man to someone else. He said, this man had a Brit Milah on the same day that his son and grandson had a Brit Milah. All three of them, the Brit Milah in one shot. Meaning when the grandson was born, the Chabad rabbi looked and said, 8 days, Brit Milah. So, I don't have a Brit Milah. My father doesn't have a Brit Milah. On the 8 days, they did a Brit Milah for the kid, and the father and the grandfather. They did all. I'm going 3 for 1. 3 for 1. Right? So we have to thank Hashem that we, Baruch Hashem, was zochet to Brit Milah. We have to thank Hashem any time that we are zochet to pass a test with our Brit Milah. We have to thank Hashem for that. Also, it brings over here a segula that Hod is kavod, Hod is Aharon as well, the week of Aharon, and Yosef is Yesod, but Hod is Aharon. And there's a pasuk talking about the zakan of the Aharon, the beard of Aharon, and it says there's a zechut as well, segula, that when a person has a beard, it's a zechut for shmirat abrit as well. The Kinyan Torah for today is Ma'amido ala Shalom. How important Shalom is, peace is, and that's a way to acquire Torah as well. Especially when there's a group together in a synagogue or in a bet midrash or in a kollel or in a yeshiva. When there's Shalom, that is a place that Torah could thrive in. As we know, of course, the Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva, the students of Rabbi Akiva, there wasn't Shalom, there wasn't kavod to one another. The Torah could not thrive there. And even there's sometimes within learning, there's a machloket. When sometimes you walk into bet midrash, you see someone arguing with someone else, and it looks like there's a machloket going on. But it's a machloket, of course, l'shem shamayim, to understand what the explanation is. And of course, after every machloket like that, it has the proper way is that, that's the explanation. Oh, thank you. And it comes out beautiful. Sometimes even a father and son learns. And I say, oh no, that's what it means. So it looks like a machloket, but it has to come out at the end with shalom, machloket l'shem shamayim. A person has to make sure that if you're among a chabura, you're among a group in a synagogue, you're among a group in a yeshiva, that there should always be shalom among you, and each person in their own heart, they know if there is shalom with this person or with that person, and if they aren't, they have to try to remove it. And here it says, "V'yasir melev hachaver dimyonot kozavot shechaverim sonim oto." Person should remove from his heart, bad thoughts. Oh, this guy hates me. This guy doesn't like me. Get that out of your heart, and everyone should be beshalom. And through this, when there's shalom together, that's where there's again the connection of Torah. As the pasuk says, "Hashem oz lamo yiten, Hashem yavarech et amo b'shalom." Oz is Torah. Oz is strength. Right? Hashem gives Torah to His nation. Hashem gives strength to His nation. Lamo yiten, Hashem yavarech et amo b'shalom. So when there's that Torah, when does that happen? when there is shalom. Bezrat Hashem should strengthen us. Say shalom yimromav, yaseh shalom aleinu, and strengthen of Torah ve'akol yimo Yisrael ve'imru amen baruch Adonai le'olam amen v'amen. Rabbi Chananya ben Akashya v'netzak kadosh baruch hu lizakot et Yisrael ficha chivu alem Torah masur sheneemar Adonai chafetz man tzidko yagdil Torah ve'yadir.